Today on Football Analysed, these are 5 massive flops of this generation. Subscribe, like the video, and let's go. The first flop of today's video is Ousmane Dembele to Barcelona. In 2017, Ousmane Dembele was a quick and clinical winger for Borussia Dortmund. He was one of the biggest prospects in the entire Bundesliga, so much so that in 2017, Barcelona came knocking on the door with €105 million prepared to sign Dembele. Straight away, we saw he wasn't good at handling pressure. He struggled to juggle the ball on his debut. We also saw that his heart really wasn't in the right place. He missed multiple trainings reportedly in 2018, and it caused quite a scandal with the media. Just when things couldn't really get much worse for Dembele, he got injured. And when he came back from that injury, he got injured again. And he came back from that injury, you guessed it, he got injured again. In fact, Dembele has spent 784 days on the bench with injury. That is over 2 years for context. 119 games he's missed. Dembele, he was never, ever able to show his full potential and show the player that we all expected to see. He showed some flashes of quick, pacey winger he is, but he never lived up to the hype. Where is he now? Ousmane Dembele is at Paris Saint-Germain, doing alright. He seems like he's starting to find his feet, but he never lived up to the hype. First flop of today's video, Ousmane Dembele to Barcelona for €105 million. Next up, Alexis Sanchez to Manchester United. Alexis Sanchez was Arsenal's best attacker since Robin van Persie, the man they'd been looking for and the man they had found. He was undoubtedly Chile's best player of all time. One of the Premier League's biggest stars. He even came second in the 2016 Golden Boot to Harry Kane. And then, in 2017, Manchester United came knocking on the door and signed Alexis Sanchez. It didn't go well. Alexis Sanchez flopped. It was a mid-season transfer. For Arsenal that year, he had 19 games and 7 goals. And then, at United, he had 12 games and 2 goals, which isn't so bad. The next year, 2018-19, he had 20 games and 1 goal. You do not see many transfers that literally kill a player, but Alexis Sanchez went to Manchester United and never left the same. The third flop of today's video is Antony to Manchester United. Is this a flop? No, it's just an absolute disgrace. Antony, he was one of the best players in the Eredivisie, an absolutely techie Brazilian winger. I was pretty impressed by him before he moved to Man United, obviously. And yes, you guessed it, Manchester United came knocking on the door with €95 million prepared to sign the boy. The transfer was made and Antony was presented to Manchester United. He has played 47 Premier League games and scored 4 goals. He has 0 GA this season. 0. No goals, no assists for the whole of the 2023-2024 season, and he's played 22 games. That is an absolute disgrace. Antony, it was the way that Manchester United signed him, and he wasn't never that good for that much of a price. It kind of just labelled the transfer market, kind of like sealed Manchester United's label as the team that absolutely ruined the transfer market. Because if you think about it, €100 million used to get you Cristiano Ronaldo, and now it gets you, quite literally, shit. Where is he now? As we all know, he is still putting up absolutely horrendous numbers for Manchester United and is just embarrassing the club almost. Antony, a huge flop from Ajax to Manchester United. The last and by far the biggest flop of today's video is Eden Hazard to Real Madrid. Eden Hazard is a Chelsea legend. Some of the best dribbling we have ever seen in our beautiful game. He was one of the best players in the world and is widely regarded as the 4th best player of our generation. So, of course, Real Madrid had to come knocking on the door with €150 million, making him one of the biggest transfers in history. The first warning sign, he was lazy. He reportedly showed up to pre-season training over 5 kilos overweight. That's crazy. There are some pictures online of him, you can search it up, Hazard to Real Madrid overweight. I don't know how he passed the medical, but he did, and the fans were disgraced. That much money, and he came in overweight. Obviously, some of the pictures are photoshopped, but it's pretty obvious. The next issue of Hazard at Real Madrid was his injuries. In his time there, he was injured over 15 times. That is crazy. 15 injuries. He barely played for them, and when he did, he seemed like he wasn't in the game, and he barely ever scored. I'll put his stats up on the screen. Hazard has recently retired, and that is such a shame. That is such a shame, because it is another transfer that literally killed a player. Think of Hazard when he joined. Europa League champion, Chelsea legend, one of the best players in the world. And he's left. He's never left. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for high quality football content posted over 5 times per week. I'll see you guys in the next one.